Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3. And if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It leads to an awful loss.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down, so no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special. Right, that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. You appreciate great safety.
Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Alert!
All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here on first down. Onside right at the line for no gain. It's going to be second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw.
He's going to be playing better when he first field.
They had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs. First down, play action. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Ready! Blocking 18. Ready.
To throw here on first down. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 14-yard line.
Go!
In the red zone on first. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Looking to throw again on second down. Buccaneers are going to get all as they drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Running back motions right.
Gravity lying. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that. 10 drives ahead.
That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 14. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. When you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, first down.
Buffalo 18. Tag.
They're going to throw out of the gun. This is a heater going deep. Ran it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Trying to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. Nice game left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Hold the
Yeah,
ready.
100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He's going to roll it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game. Get that passing game going early, pick up some more. The whole teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Brings up
Second down now, they need 7.
at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Cut it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll throw it. This one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target, and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Come on. Hit. Bronco 80.
Throw here, third down. That's good for the first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
34-yard line.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Line up the design keeper. They won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. They'll work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Tackled by Kalijah.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
No.
Here's the throw.
quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third and long. I'm going to throw.
Y'all letting this nigga get off, man.
Goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Send him left out of the slot. Looking inside the red zone.
Mm.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead.
Y'all letting these niggas get it off,
Kyle
man.
Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 14.
Oh, man, you about to got it.
Down on the opposite side of the 50. The Buccaneers and their wide receiver set for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's second in the league in touchdown receptions.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and bring that inside.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Let's go now.
Throwing again on second and 10.
Oh,
Is it moving up? They're able to drop it. Been the time comes just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
It's third down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Taking a shot deep here. As it's in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
14. Panthers 10.
The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. They'll work against the blitz. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked up by Julian Love.
Oh, he was looking, kid. He was trying to find a lane, but just simply nowhere to go. I don't think he'll be too heartbroken hitting the sideline, so he still made the play, took the ball away, got his defense off the field, and now sets his offense up for success.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
That's incomplete left side.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And again on second. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. He's moving up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have a little further up past their own 30. The Buccaneers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
There's a dive up the middle. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. So when we come back, it'll be third and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around.
Ready, ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. Top left and Otten makes the grab. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They've invested some early touches in it, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calm.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Makes the grab and bounds offside. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's a design run. Drops that first down he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
18-yard line.
He'll pass it this time. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get more points to end the lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance.
Here we go, shot.
Looks like that play is safe with a run to the outside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Tampa spends its second timeout now.
And 12 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the ground game here. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Hey!
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. No chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. So we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts from the 16. Great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Like the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. So he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He gained 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
The play fake, he'll throw. This is it, field working the left. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. On the line for another 1st and 10.
There we go! Back!
First down.
Here's the handoff. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They give it to him again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Check smash, check smash.
Back to the well again. You forget this 1st down. He's made it back to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on down. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This, he gets another one. Keep beating that fullback, baby. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives you more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert.
First they are. The Bucs got it. After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Gotta be lying.
Looking to throw here. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Collects this at the 32. He notched the tackle. And Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Buying some time right. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Here's the one back on the handoff. Hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards. They just got a very successful one.
Running for the marker on second. They score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. Bucks get lined up and they will kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Panthers set to take the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Is it holding up? They're able to drop it. After one play of this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second and 17 at the 13-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
The play fake. He'll throw. Connects on the crosser. It's an excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another throw here on second down. Finds him over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Jair Alexander with the stop. Third down, they need 7.
Hey, hey.
They'll throw. Third and
Check
long.
that.
Into the hands of Leggett. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Panthers make it an 18-point game. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Buccaneers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left. They're going to try to grow it even further.
Hey, man.
Back to pass on first and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, they need a big chunky yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. And they find them after just a yard. It's third down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Third down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And thankfully, hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 14. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 17 at the 14-yard line.
Now pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta, and nobody wins.
Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. And going play action. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Going now on first down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Going now off the play action. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Cowboy
The handoff on third and short. He's able to get this down to the 13. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Rolling out to his left. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second and 16 at the 21-yard line.
Get it. Cougar 19. Let's go. Me.
Working now from the gun. He doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Tag. Liking 18.
Third and long for him here. Cut down the field. He gets it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pat to 60. Pat.
Pass play coming here. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he's right down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Hand off now from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Back to the line they come, second down.
Ready, ready. Ready.
That's a throw now. It isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. For the second straight play drop, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he's intercepted for the first time this year. Picked up by Julian Burrow. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight of the game already decided.
I'm going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. Has this down in the 34. Even 25 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
I'm going now. I'm going.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Buccaneer first down.
Looking on first down. For receiver screen. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
Gain of 2.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
32-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check out.
He's going to throw it again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Looking inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's first and goal. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line, still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and 4.
There's another for him. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the fourth. They're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
Panthers take
And
over.
in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panthers and Xavier Lee gets with the football once again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck by first down as they come to the line.
Check, Panther.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking Xavier to get way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. Secures this at the 17. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Come on, go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
65 catch. 60. Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. Make it to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock.